Welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. We're having a powerful Vinyasa flow class. And so whenever you're ready, we are going to start seated on our mats. Go ahead and gently just rock from side to side. Get any micro movement out of the body so that you can find a comfortable seat. And then find stillness for a few moments. Letting the hands rest wherever feels comfortable. Maybe placing one hand on the belly and one on the heart. And take the deepest breath you have today. Inhaling fully, filling up the belly. Feel the chest rise. And exhale through the mouth. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Beginning to shift your awareness towards your breathing. Starting to control your breath. And inviting just enough control in your breathing so that your focus begins to shift there. Begins to shift towards the sensation of your in-breath. Noticing how deep that inhale is. Maybe following that breath as you breathe in. Where does it go as it moves in the body? And then feel yourself breathe out. Take a full breath in and breathe out. And as we move through this practice, every time you notice your focus get drawn towards the thoughts, just bring your awareness back on that next inhale. And when it happens again, and it will, just invite your focus back on that following inhale. Notice that next breath. And on that next inhale, very gently sweep the arms out by the side and up overhead. Reaching tall, maybe the gaze lifts. And then as you exhale, left hand goes down. Reach that right arm over to the left. Take a full breath in. See if you can expand the chest towards the sky a little more. Then as you exhale, melt that right hand down. Take a gentle twist here, maybe using the back of the arm or the tricep to twist yourself a little deeper. And on that next inhale, sweep that right arm back up high, followed by the left. And as you take your exhale, right hand goes down, left arm sweeps over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, left hand grounds down, take a gentle twist. Take a breath. Be aware of this next inhale as you sweep that left arm back up high, followed by the right. And then as you exhale, take a gentle forward fold here over the legs. Whichever leg is naturally crossed in front is perfect. Inhale, lift yourself up, enough to straighten the back and shine the heart forward. And then as you exhale, see if you can melt down just a little bit more. Inhale to press yourself back up. Switch out the crossings of the legs as you exhale. And on that next inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, left ear goes towards left shoulder. Take a breath. Inhale, center. Feel the chest rise. Exhale, release the right ear, right shoulder. Take a breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift the chin high, release the head back. Exhale, release the chin towards the chest. See if you can keep the shoulders back here. Inhale to lift the head back up high. Exhale, release the shoulders down a little more. Take an inhale, lift the shoulders up by the ears. Exhale, roll them up, back and down. Draw another deep breath in to really lift and expand the chest. And then as you exhale, melt down, forward fold over the side. Using your inhale to halfway lift, shining the heart forward. Exhale, reach yourself down a little more. Already noticing if there's any good sensations in the hip just from taking this soft fold. On your next inhale, lift yourself back up. And then very gently, we're swinging the legs to one side or rolling over the legs to find a tabletop here. So allow the shoulders to go over the wrists. Let the hips go over the knees. Make any adjustments you need to. And then keep the eyes closed, or maybe keep a soft gaze. Spread the fingers wide here. Inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly. Shine the heart forward. Exhale, round, tuck the chin into the chest. And move through this a few times at your own pace. Seeing if you can take advantage of this movement and really connect the pace of your breath to the pace of your movement. Remembering that there's no right or wrong as long as it feels good in your body. And then very gently return back to center, evening anything out on that next breath. Tuck the toes, inhale, lift the knees an inch off your mat. Take an exhale. And notice, as you're aware of that next breath, if it feels easier or more difficult to focus on your breathing with the knees hovered versus just sitting on our mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the knees down, maybe a little bit further apart this time. Untuck the toes, send the hips back, child's pose. Inhale, rise into spider tip fingers like you're cupping cupcakes underneath the hands to really get into the shoulders and the upper back here. Take a breath in and a slow breath out. Become aware of the connection of your forehead and your mat. Draw another deep breath in here, maybe feeling this breath expand into the back a little bit more. Noticing the compression in the front of the body. Exhale, release. On that next inhale, peel yourself up back into your tabletop. Realign the knees, and right here, tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the knees an inch off your mat. Exhale, send the glutes towards the heels, finding a hovering child's pose. You can always release the knees down here. Take another full breath in. As you breathe out, really press through the hands and lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Without finding too much movement here, inhale, roll yourself forward slowly at the pace of your inhale, engaging the thighs. Exhale, release the knees back into that hover, shift the shoulders over the wrists. So we're back in that hovering tabletop. Take a breath in, feeling strong. Exhale, send the glutes towards the heels. Inhale. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward dog. Releasing all the weight in the head. Your inhale, roll yourself forward to your plank. Exhale, hovering tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, hovering child's pose, pressing back. Full inhale. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Downward dog. And now in your downward dog, if there's any movement you feel like your body might need, go ahead and take it. Maybe bending one leg and then the other. But whether this pose feels so good in the body or if it feels challenging, see if you can just be aware of that next breath. And use that next breath to even anything out. And then inhale, roll yourself forward to a plank. And then right here, pause with the knees lifted or lowered. Engage the core. Take a breath. Inhale, roll yourself forward, shoulders past the wrists. Exhale, hug the elbows in by the side and lower yourself all the way down to your mat. Come to spider tip fingers, about 6 inches diagonal from the corners of your mat. Peel the elbows high, and on an inhale, lift the chest. Maybe the gaze lifts too. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Adjusting the hands as you need. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Reframe the chest with the hands, tuck the toes. Use the knees to guide you as you find yourself back in your child's pose. Take a breath. And on that next inhale, lift yourself up into your tabletop. Realign the hands under the shoulders. And then right here, see if you can really be aware of every breath you're taking. As you tuck the left toes, inhale, extend that right leg back behind you. As you exhale, you can stay or you can sweep that left arm forward. Breathe in. Breathe out, that left hand grounds down. Inhale, hover that left knee. Exhale, begin to straighten that left leg, send the hips up and back, find your three-legged dog. Inhale, can you lift that right leg a little bit higher, keeping the hips square. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward slowly, pause. And then inhale to step that foot between the hands. Maybe guiding it there. And then right here for 2 breaths, just rock yourself forward and back. Keeping the core engaged here, but just loosening up that left hip. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then from here, release that left knee down. If there's any pinching or pain on that left knee, that's your body telling you to come out of this pose. So maybe you keep that leg hovered. Engage the core, draw everything up as you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, take a twist over towards the right. Arms extend out to a T. Inhale. Exhale, left hand goes down, reach that right arm towards the sky. Inhale, lift off that left knee. Exhale, place that right hand to the inside of that right foot. Release that left knee down or keep it lifted depending on the sensation you want to feel in the legs for a lizard pose. We're here for 3 more deep breaths. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. You can stay in the stillness or you can rock yourself forward and back, taking that micro movement if that feels good. One more inhale. And exhale. Lift that left knee high. Take a breath in, shine the heart forward. Then as you breathe out, take a big step forward with that left leg to the outside of that left hand. We're sinking into our Malasana squat. Hands go to heart center. Use the elbows to press the knees away from you. Take a breath in. Take your breath out. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, lift the hips, walk the feet back in under the hips. Your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt down and bend the knees enough so that the belly can rest on the thighs. We're taking another twist here. Your next inhale, ground down through that right hand in the center of your mat between the toes, maybe on spider tip fingers, and then inhale, peel that left arm high. Maybe that left leg begins to straighten as you bend deeper in that right knee. Take a breath. Inhale fully. Exhale, we're just switching it out here. Maybe straightening that right leg. Inhale. Exhale, right hand melts down. See if you can fold a little deeper in the legs here, shifting the weight a little more into the toes. Maybe rocking the head from side to side. And then softly bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Maybe shifting the hips a little further out in front of you. Exhale, hands go down to heart center. And right here, just tell yourself something good. Something you know you need to hear. Even if you don't believe it yet, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, breathe out. Full belly breath in. Feel the lungs expand here. Open mouth, breathe out. Inhale, the arms sweep out and up. Exhale, arms sweep out by the side, melt down, forward fold. Breathe into halfway lift. Breathe out to fold and step it back, find your plank. From your plank, inhale, rock yourself forward, shoulders past the hands. Exhale, lower yourself all the way or halfway, and then peel up into your heart opener. Pressing down through the tops of the feet so the knees lift. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes, lift yourself back up into your tabletop. And then from here, any transitional movements that might feel good. Maybe a cat and cow. And then if your awareness was anywhere else than the breath, bring it back on this next inhale as you tuck the right toes. And then inhale, reach that left foot back behind you, engaging the glute. Take a strong exhale. Breathe in, the right arm reaches forward. Engaging the core, we're not here for long. Inhale fully. Exhale, right hand goes down. Your next inhale, really connecting your breath to this movement. Maybe you hover that left knee. Exhale, straighten that leg, find your three-legged dog. Inhale, can you lift the leg a little higher? Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward, pause. And then inhale, step that foot between the hands. 2 breaths, rock yourself forward and back. Were you aware of that last breath? When you're ready, really engage that right thigh. Shift your weight into the front foot. Inhale, everything reaches up. Be patient with your bounce here. Inhale. Exhale, take a twist over towards the left. You can come down onto that right knee or keep it lifted, whatever feels better. Breathe in, twist a little deeper. Breathe out, that right hand goes down, left arm reaches. Maybe coming down to that back knee. What feels good on this side? Inhale. Exhale, left hand goes down to the inside of that left foot. Find your lizard pose for 4 breaths. Notice the mind trying to fill this space with thoughts. If that's happening, that's okay, that's normal. The mind was designed to think. Just remind yourself that you don't need to control your thoughts. Just allow yourself to be a witness of the mind. That's way easier said than done. That's why it's called a practice. But right here, just invite your focus to something else, something steady like the breath. And on that next inhale, lift off that back knee, maybe sinking into your lizard pose a little more, shining the heart forward as you inhale. Exhale, step that right leg up to find your Malasana squat from here. Inhale. Any hand variation is perfect. Exhale, hands plant down, lift the hips, walk the feet back in under the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt down forward, fold. Softly bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms out by the side and up overhead. Maybe inviting a soft back bend here, reaching the thumbs back behind you. Still lifting up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. And then right here, the hands stay at heart center, or maybe you plant one hand on the belly and one on the heart. And then tell yourself something good again, maybe giving yourself a soft thank you. Giving this thanks to your body and everything it does for you. Or maybe you need to tell yourself, I'm proud of you. Take a full belly breath in. Repeat it in the mind. Even if you don't believe it yet. Open mouth, say it again. Remembering that we can't always stop uncomfortable thoughts from coming up, but we can always create more good thoughts. So when you're ready, right here, repeat whatever you need to hear one more time in the mind. Inhale, sweep the arms out by the side and up overhead. Exhale, engage the core a lot and sink into your chair. Breathing in fully. Exhale, sink in the legs. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. We're taking a twist here. Inhale, peel the thumbs away from the chest. Exhale, hook that right elbow to the outside of that left knee and take your twist. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we're coming to the ball of that right foot. On that next inhale, maybe you shift the weight fully into that left foot as you hug and kick that right heel towards the glute. If you fall out of it, just come right back in. No worries. Inhale. As you exhale, very slowly kick that right leg back behind you, keeping the hover and the bend in that front leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly step that foot behind you. We're in our twisted lunge. Inhale, come to center with the chest. Really checking to make sure that you're not reaching super far forward with the chest. Shoulders over the hips. Inhale. Exhale, release that right heel down. Find your warrior two. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Arms reach high. Exhale, sink in the legs. And then right here, see if you can sink in a place of discomfort. And notice how that discomfort in the physical body or the mind forces you to be more present to sustain the discomfort. We're building resilience right here. Inhale. Exhale, sink in the legs. Inhale, reach that left arm forward just to exhale and reverse your warrior. Maybe releasing the head back. Inhale, return back to center. Exhale, sink a little deeper in the legs. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Pivot those toes parallel with your mat. Flip the palms, chest lifts high. Take a full breath in. And like you're the main character, exhale, melt down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands towards the back of your mat. Pivoting both toes so that they're facing the back of your mat. Ground down through that left hand, peel that right arm high. A lot of twist here, breathe in. And as you breathe out, find any version of side plank that might feel good. So maybe you come down to that left knee, kickstand that foot out to the side, and then reach that right foot back. You can always release the sole of the foot down. Work with where you're at today. Breathe in. Breathe out, that right hand grounds down. Return to a tabletop, facing the back of your mat. Inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly. Exhale, round, tuck the chin into the chest. Press the floor away. Tuck the toes. When you're ready, inhale, lift the knees to a hover. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward dog. From here, send the gaze to the top of your mat and walk or hop yourself so that you're folded over the legs at the back of your mat. And right here, already see if you can fold a little deeper just from warming up the body like that. Remembering that this practice is a mental game. So keep practicing your focus. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt down, hinging from the hips. Softly bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands go to heart center. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, sink in your chair. And as you pause here on that next inhale, just lift that left heel. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift that right heel. Exhale, place it down. Breathe in. Peel the thumbs away from the chest. As you breathe out, sink a little deeper in the legs as you hook that left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Take your twist. On your next in-breath, shift the weight into that right foot. Come to the ball of that left foot. As you take your next exhale, maybe you hover that heel towards the glute. Shaky is good. Focus. Inhale, extend that left leg back behind you, keeping the bend in that right foot. Take your exhale. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, very slowly release that left foot down, finding your twist. Take a breath. Shifting the weight forward. Inhale, hands come back to center, shoulders over the hips, engage the core a lot. Exhale, peel open for your warrior two on the side. Inhale, straighten that front leg, arms reach high. Exhale, sink in the legs. And right here, tap in. Don't shy away from this pose. See if you can find a place in the legs in this pose where you can't possibly plan your grocery list. Engage the core. Inhale, right arm swoops forward just to exhale, reverse it, send it back. Keeping the bend in that front leg, take a breath. Inhale, return back to center with the hands. Exhale, sink a little deeper in the legs, trust yourself, build resilience right here. Inhale, straighten that right leg, square the toes. We're moving into another wide-legged forward fold. Flip the hands, inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, melt down, forward fold. And see if you can fold a little deeper here. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands back to the front of your mat, framing that left foot. Ground down through that right hand, take a twist. Feeling strong in the legs here. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, find your version of side plank. Inhale. Exhale, melt that left hand down. Find your tabletop. Take a breath to find any movement with the body you feel like you need here. Shifting the hips. Maybe sending the gaze towards the feet. And then when you're ready, right here, tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the knees an inch off your mat. Exhale, extend that right leg back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Inhale, roll yourself forward to a plank, keeping that right leg hovered. Exhale, lower half or all the way. Inhale, lift yourself up to your heart opener, both feet plant down. As you exhale, find your three-legged dog again with that right leg high. See if you can lift the leg a little higher. Inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands towards the back of your mat, framing that left foot, standing split. Inhale, can you lift the leg a little higher? Take an exhale. And then from here, you can pause in this stillness, or you can take an inhale to lift the leg a little higher. Then as you exhale, bend the knees and allow the knees to kiss here, shining the heart forward. Inhale, lift, straighten. Exhale, bend, allow the knees to kiss. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, bend, allow the knees to kiss. From here, pause for a breath. Maybe hovering the hands. Inhale. Exhale, hands ground down. Lift that right leg a little higher, standing split. Allow the nose to come closer to the knee. And then square off the hips, toes go down. Really ground down through that left big toe. We're finding our warrior three here. So if you fall out of it, just come right back in. So you're lifting the chest up so that the body is in a T position. Hands can be at the hips, at the heart. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, lift the chest, keep the foot hovered, and reach it out in front of you. Exhale, cross that leg over the body. Find your eagle pose from here. Sink in the legs, notice that left glute burning. Maybe that left arm goes over the right. You can also just reach for the shoulders. Control the breath when it gets uncomfortable. One more inhale. And as you exhale, spring out of this pose, hugging the right knee in. And then very gently take a natural step forward, and then we're folding over the legs in our pyramid pose. So we're folding over that right leg. Release all the weight in the head. Take 4 deep breaths. It's easy to go on autopilot here. So just invite some more awareness on that next breath. And then when you're ready, bend that front knee generously so that you can walk the hands back into your downward dog, and then kick that right leg back. Find your downward dog, take a breath in. As you breathe out, find your dolphin pose here. Release the forearms down. Inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift that left leg. Exhale, place it down. One more inhale. Exhale, release the knees down. Find your child's pose. Remind yourself that you're doing a great job. I promise your body loves this movement. So focus your mind as you inhale and peel yourself up into a tabletop. And right here, tuck the toes, strong breath in, lift the knees an inch off your mat. Exhale, extend that left leg back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that right leg, lift the left leg a little higher. Inhale, roll yourself forward to a plank. Exhale, lower yourself half roll the way. Both feet plant down. Lift yourself up for your heart opener. Exhale, find your downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, walk yourself back to frame that right foot. Inhale, lift the leg a little higher. Take an exhale. Inhale, lift. Maybe as you exhale, you bend, allow the knees to kiss. Shifting the chest forward. Inhale, straighten, lift up. Exhale, bend. Last time, that's it. Use the breath as a tool. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Hover, maybe hovering the hands. Pause. Engaging the foot. Inhale. Exhale, hands plant down, lift the leg a little higher. And then very gently, we're finding our warrior three. So take your time to lift the chest. Hands go at heart center. If you need a pause, take a pause. This is a lot on that right glute. Engage the core. Get stronger. Inhale. Shift yourself forward to lift that left leg out in front of you. Exhale, find your eagle pose. We're crossing that left leg over the right here, and then maybe that right arm over the left. The toes can always tap down. Full belly breath in. Open mouth, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, spring out of it, hugging that left knee into the chest. And then very gently take a natural step forward and then melt over that front leg. 4 breaths. Maybe counting your inhales and counting your exhales. One more inhale. And exhale. And then very gently bend generously into that left knee. Shift the hands forward. And then find your plank. Release the knees down. Lower yourself all the way down to your mat. So we're moving into a Sphinx pose here. So invite the elbows at an L position. This is so good for the low back. Ground down through the tops of the feet so that the knees lift. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, maybe you release the chin towards the chest. You can always rock the head from side to side. Take another breath. you very gently shift the hips back behind you so that you find yourself back in your tabletop. Maybe you exhaled around the spine. And then sit yourself back, swing the legs out in front. Take any adjustments you need. And then when you're ready, we're bringing the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to part. It's an option to keep the feet further away from you or tucked in. Take a deep breath in, lift the chest. As you take your exhale, melt down. Inhale, peel yourself up. Exhale, use the hands to guide the knees back together. Reach the arms out in front of you. And then very gently lower yourself down to a hover. For a boat pose, you can always lift one leg and then the other. Pause right where you are. We're here for 2 breaths. Feeling strong. Inhale. And then as you exhale, roll yourself all the way down. Extend the feet up into the air. Maybe keeping a soft bend in the knees here just to get the blood flowing to the heart and the brain. Maybe the hands go up overhead. Inhale. And exhale, release the feet down. And gently rock the knees from one side and then the other. And then use the next few breaths to take any movement you feel like your body still might need. And then find yourself reclined on your back. Allow the eyes to softly close. Relax the cheeks. Unclench the jaw. I promise you have nowhere else to be. Relax the shoulders. Relax the belly, the hips. Notice the connection of your glutes and your mat. Relax the thighs. Relax the feet. Feel the chest and the belly softly rise and softly fall. where you can begin to invite a bit more movement, maybe rocking the head from side to side. And maybe you take a full body stretch. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, find yourself rolled on to one side. Letting one arm support the head and using that other palm to press into the surface below you. Feeling safe and supported. And use the hand that's pressing against the earth to press yourself up, using that support into a seat. And then when you're ready, take your time to inhale and sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, palms come to touch as you invite the thumbs to the center of the forehead for good thoughts. Draw a breath in. As you breathe out, let the thumbs come to the lips for good words. Inhale. Exhale, let the thumbs come to the heart for good intentions towards yourself and others. The light in me sees and has so much love for the light in you. Sending all my love. Namaste. Living her life.